Oh, comment ça va tout le monde? C'est que GTA, on se retrouve pour un petit tête billet 2016 avec mon petit perso avec qui a des putains de bonnes stats, vous pouvez le voir, 28 points de moyenne, 12 rebonds, 7 passes, 2 contre. Puis je suis en rookie quoi, tant de s'amuser un peu. Ce que je vous propose c'est qu'on joue directement les Hawks d'Atlanta. Direct.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they've been looking like a well-oiled machine and one playing polished basketball as if they were midway through the season. There's a lot to like about what this group has been able to accomplish early on. Well, one triple-double is nice, two is impressive, but what Freak has been doing these last few games, off the charts. Kenny, how big of an impact is he having with all these...
Là, c'est vraiment le brevet de carrière pour voir ce qui se passe.
Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks here looking to pick up one on the road before returning to Atlanta. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start to their campaign. I mean, give credit to the coaching staff for customizing a game plan and system suited to the talent.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Atlanta, Teague and Korver are the guards. Paul Millsap out there with Cephalosha. And it's Splitter in at the center. Splitter sets a screen. Teague drives in. Splitter misses. On defense, the Hawks. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against, so we can't forget about that part of it either.
Teague dishes to Splitter and fouled hard that time. Won't get to the line and shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls. And Splitter drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Here's T. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Millsap a screen. Splitter sets a screen for T. And Millsap, here we go, misses the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
Here's Cephalosha. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Red kicks to Freak. And he throws it down hard with one hand. And there's always talk about if team chemistry matters or not. Let me tell you, it matters a lot. And
yes.
Clark, you really push this. You can look at his team, and this team in particular, and they have, I think, a great locker room.
No question about it, Kevin. You see it in their demeanor. They really care about each other. And I think it starts with Freak. From what I understand, he makes sure they're doing things as a team off the court as well as on to build that camaraderie.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Williams kicks to Freak. Millsap with the steal. Outside Teague.
Allez.
Pass to Cephalosha. Three-pointer. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
C'est une défense.
Cephalosha's got his second bucket of the night. The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Korver. Kicks it to Cephalosha. The three. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Red passes to Freak. Back to Red. 76ers moving the ball around. Okafor dishes to Red. Passes it to Williams. Landry, a screen on Teague. Williams kicks to Freak. Clock at 4. Landry laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Hawks trail by 7. Teague, the pass to Splitter. Back to Teague. Splitter sets a screen. Outside Teague. Splitter dishes to Cephalosha. A 3-ball. And Teague is good for 3.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Williams kicks to Freak. Knocked away. And now it's Cephalosha running. He can go all the way. The coast-to-coast dunk.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Williams passes to Red. To the left side wing. Here's Freak. Rebound, Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Now here's Freak. Kyle Korver missing his last shot. Picked by Okafor. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Korver. Landry gets the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
That's a 2 from Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Cephalosha's got 9 points. The 76ers are gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Now here's Freak. Covered by Cephalosha. Williams against Teague. He's all alone. Splitter. That's good. And it's a tie ball game.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Splitter. He's averaging 15 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Maryland's Noel checks in for Landry. And it's Tony Roten in for Mo Williams. Cephalosha dishes to Muscala. Korver gets a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And now the 76ers on the break. Freak. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Teague drives in. And again, it's Atlanta.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's Freak. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Feeds it to Noel. 6 to shoot. Okafor kicks to Red. Here's Roten. Money from the wing. Roten's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Millsap. Now here is Cephalosha. 9 points in the game so far. T kicks to Corver. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Freak with the ball. And it's Okafor missing. The Hawks leading by 3. Now T. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Here's Millsap. No good. Nice D from Freak. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court.
Yeah, that's a good start. Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it. So that shouldn't come as any surprise.
And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate. No. You certainly cannot. Argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. Hawks making a switch here. Jerebko's checked in for Millsap. Jim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Cephalosha. Justin Holiday's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Now here's Freak. 8 points for him. Embiid the screen. Roten the pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Jump shot is good. Covington's got his first points in this one.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
They set the pick. Outside Hardaway. Off the pick. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Holiday gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. He dishes it to Muscala. Here's Schroeder. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Covington. The 76ers trail. 1:19 left to play in the first. He feeds it to Freak. And Noel kicks to Covington. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got 5 now.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out to the right wing. And here's Covington from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Now here is Hardaway. 9 points last game out. To halt the run. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. The 76ers leading by 5. The feed to Roten, expanding his range. Rebounded by Urebko. Atlanta's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Schroeder with the ball. Noel on him. 11 feet away, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And that one's good. Roten. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, our attitude of first in the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases, or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. Right. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Freak, he's in a 3. Okafor out there with Carl Landry. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Williams at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He had 37 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Outside Hardaway. Millsap a screen. Hardaway kicks to Millsap. Shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Freak with it. 10 points for him. Landry with the screen. Here's Freak. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Splitter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line.
Attends, c'est pas normal que j'ai l'équipe.
It's on Carl Landry.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Roten. Atlanta also making some changes here. Thabo Cephalosha is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Korver in for Dennis Schroeder. Picked by Okafor. Freak dishes to Thompson. He kicks to Williams. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Freak. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. That's 12 points for Freak. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside Teague. Splitter with a screen on Williams. Teague, the pass to Millsap, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Here's Schroeder. He's got 5. And the pass to Hardaway. Jerebko kicks to Hardaway. There's a screen. Dishes it to Schroeder. To the inside. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Jerebko. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Looking at the numbers for Jonas Jerebko, he's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Holiday. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hawks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the dish to Hardaway. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Off the screen. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Poked loose. Pass to Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. Freak. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Muscala. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Roten. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jerebko's got 10 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
There's a screen by Noel. Roten dishes to Embiid, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Hawks lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Putain, je suis match. Non, je suis à moins 15 points là, je suis qu'à 12. Bonjour les malades. Ils veulent faire vivre le match, c'est ça.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Check out the game for Freak. 15 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Teague and Korver are the guards. Paul Millsap out there with Splitter, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. Teague against Okafor. Again, Philadelphia. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Philadelphia has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. It's stolen by Teague. Drops in the breakaway layup. Teague's got his third basket of the night.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
The Hawks trailing. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Splitter passes to Cephalosha.
Viens ici, toi. Viens ici.
Kicks to Teague. A three ball. That's good. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Williams kicks to Freak. From deep three-point range, Paul Millsap with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Teague against Red. Left side, Korver. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
From beyond the arc, here's Red. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Millsap.
C'est pas ma faute, c'est les commentateurs.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the paint. It's tipped. Okafor with the steal. Cephalosha with the steal. Here's Splitter. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Teague with the ball. Williams picks him up. And Teague, here we go. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it.
Attends, je vais peut-être baisser les commentaires. Ouais, sur le parquet, c'est mieux. Voilà. Voilà. Cette ambiance sur le terrain. Ouais, c'est bizarre. Hein. Les gens, ils veulent du Fortnite. Hein. Pas assez forte, hein. Faut que tu joues au Fortnite, faut que tu achètes une nouvelle connexion. Non, la connexion est bien, ça va de Fortnite. La connexion elle est bien. Hein. Je suis bien certain qu'il est pas très. La connexion elle est bien. 12 mégas. Télécharge c'est vidéo. Hein. La page, je t'ai dit. C'est pour faire la passe. Putain, je défends. Le petit défend même pas. Tellement beau. L'autre il est comme ça. Il n'a pas l'effet. Non mais franchement Fortnite, même si je joue en ligne comme GTA tout ça, ça ne peut pas. Hein. C'est juste que. On ne cherche pas. Quand il y a des gens qui jouent à Fortnite, c'est fou, c'est rien. J'ai reforcé. Je peux faire la passe. Il faut du monde dans le live. gars, ça va faire tout aussi fou. Je suis sûr. Oh. Sérieux, numéro 8. Que ta merde. Ah bon, c'est pas bon, je sais pas. Moi, je suis pas télé. C'est pour ça que je peux pas défendre en ayant fort alors que je suis un simple pays. T'as pas un rebond. Pas trop tôt. Voilà. Pas trop court. Je pense à mieux le confort. Dire qu'on a eu le Tiva Walls. Hein. Il y a une seconde de panier, je savais pas. Allez, fais la passe. fun en plus. Oh, tu rates ça toi. On revient. Il faut gagner le match. C'est bien beau de bien jouer, mais quand faut que j'ai gagné. Petit mandat géant. Waouh. On se fait éclater là. Plus 20 pour les Hawks. Ça va être pété là. Putain, faut que je passe dans le vide pour sa marque de coup. Ah si, de toute façon. Faut se parler, faut se parler. On reprend un peu de notre retard.
At the line for your 76ers. Two shots. For three.
Il a 42% de tampon. 37 points je fais quand même. 37 points. Ah ouais, 95 points. C'est pas... C'est pas perdu. Oh, c'est pourri les Hawks pourtant. Dans le papier c'est pourri pourtant ces joueurs fait 60 victoires. Faut pas comprendre pourquoi. Putain, j'ai fait 30 minutes sur le parquet aussi. Attends. Attends, amélioration des tribus. Synthèse générale, tenir expérimenté. Attends, 7 joueurs. Les 6ème de l'Est. Ah, là, quand même mettre Giannis en. Aujourd'hui il est archi bon. Ils te le mettent 6ème homme. C'est pas possible. Ah non, les Sixers. Les Suns, ils sont combien d'intérêt les Suns? 86%. Et les Lakers et Mavericks sont intéressés. Ça prend jamais de 34 ans quoi, le mouvement nul mec. Hey HPG Gris, comment ça va? Hey, how are you man? How are you? Ah, sub to me, attends. Okay, Chris. I will go to your channel and you sub to me, alright? Oh, talk to your friends, but to subscribe to my channel. Maybe I'm French, but your friends can know what I play. H B G Chris. How many subscribers? 21 or 2? Because you have the yes, it's the first one. Sorry. I Pediaman 126. Yes. Yeah, I sub to your channel. What on va se barrer. We live Philadelphia, we need to go to here, Phoenix. No, winger. Ouais, Phoenix Suns. Alright. Okay. We are playing against the Heat.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Miami as the Heat go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some, it's new personnel. For others, it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know what to expect and they know the process.
Ouais. We play this game against Miami. And stuff is very fun now.
It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. For the Miami Heat, they're coming off a loss to the Celtics in Boston. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the 76ers. Freak, he's in at small forward. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then there's Mo Williams, and it's Red in at the shooting guard position. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Bosh, no one around him, hits the front of the rim and out. Freak with it. He's picked up by Dang. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
And both free throws good from Freak. And Miami has possession. 4-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Here is Williams following the basket by Chris Bosh. Landry with the screen. Here's Freak. Hits the three-point foul. Freak's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Bosh has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. There's the pass to Red. 76ers moving the ball around. Landry with the screen. Freak passes to Okafor. Okafor with the screen on Dragic. Williams dishes to Okafor. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Freak.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dragic kicks to Bosh. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the wing, Dang. From 18 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
And that one's good. Freak.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside Dragic. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches really would be impressed by and proud of, it's assists, leading the league in assists. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 37-point game against Atlanta. And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Freak. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Wade. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and he gets it to go.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Williams with the ball. Takes a shot at the elbow. Landry, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Celtics in Boston. The jump hook. Bosch misses. Philadelphia leading by 6. Okafor, the pass to Williams. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now here's Freak, and that one's good. Red's got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Dang. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wade's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Okafor with a screen on Dragic. Freak with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Landry, shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. Wade outside. The dish to Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed clutch.
Here's Okafor. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now, here's Dragic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And let's review some numbers for Goran Dragic. Averaging about 18 points per, 7 assists, and 3. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Noel's checked in for Carl Landry. Freak kicks to Okafor. Red dishes to Freak. Pick by Okafor. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 now.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Dragic the pass to Dang. Dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Dang. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. Okafor dishes to Freak. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 11.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Wade up top, guarded by Red. Wade kicks to Bosch. Passes it to Wade. Fires it up. And it's Freak with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Noel. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Okafor. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just the dominant performance on the glass.
Now here's Dragic. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The 76ers lead it. Outside Williams. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Dang. Williams passes to Freak. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Okafor gets the bucket.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
Shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Whiteside. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Roten. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Green left side. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so here is Philadelphia. Kicks to Noel. Got it. Good job in the low post. Noel's got his first basket.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now here's Freak. 11 points in the game. Embiid the screen. Now here's Roten, guarded by Green. Roten dishes to Freak. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot, and checking out Miami. 2 games back.
And you know, for the Heat, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Outside Dragic. And the rejection by Noel. And again, it's the Heat missing. The 76ers leading by 6. There's Freak. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Freak's got 15.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Green kicks to Winslow. There's the pick. Smith the pass to Dragic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Roten. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Covington, guarded by Green. Here's Freak, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Dragic. The offensive rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 8. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
They've got Winslow. D-Wade out there with Green. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Bosch in at the power forwards position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He had 37 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Embiid. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Jahlil Okafor on top. Nerlens Noel is second.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
And the first one drops. And the 76ers making a change here. Landry's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Wade. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Stoudemire. 11 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Freak dishes to Landry. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Heat.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to attack there and then make the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Okafor's checked in. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Deng. Landry with the screen. Freak kicks to Okafor. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Heat trail by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Stoudemire. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Freak with it. Wade picks him up. Freak passes to Roten. Okafor dishes to Freak. It's stolen by Wade. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Deng attacking. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Tang's got his second basket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The 76ers leading by 3. Roden kicks to Freak. Landry with the screen. There's the screen. Freak dishes to Okafor. 6 to shoot, and that one's good. Freak.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Bosch. 7 points in the game. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Freak. He's got 19. And here is Roten. Green with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. And Bosch now top of the key. Wade against Thompson. The baseline J. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Well, early on in the season still, but Kevin, it's time to take a look at where the 76ers sit right now in the league stats. First in assists, first in shooting percentage. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Landry gets the bucket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
He'd have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Here's Bosch. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Okafor kicks to Freak. Outside Williams. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Freak passes to Landry. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Wade.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Okafor with the screen on Green. Williams dishes to Freak. Landry in the post. He's up against Bosch. Landry no good. For Miami, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. The feed to Bosch. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Goran Dragic is checked in for Green. The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. 76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Williams, here we go. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And Miami making a change here. Smith is checked in.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Ball's knocked loose. Williams with the steal. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Red's shot is right there.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Heat trail by 5. Dragic kicks to Wade. Outside Dragic. To the middle. Red against Wade. 4 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Red with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Red's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Wade passes to Dragic. Smith with a screen on Williams. Dragic dishes to Smith. Outside Dang. Looking to end the run. They get it again. The second chance effort. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Whiteside.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Dang. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Freak. Freak's got 22.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Freak. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last free.
And so we conclude the first half. Philadelphia.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the...
On n'est pas là pour chômer. On reprend vite le terrain. Finir cette deuxième mi-temps aussi vite qu'on l'a commencé.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 8 rebounds, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Freak in at the 3. Okafor out there with Carl Landry. Then it's Williams. And it's Red in at the 2 guard. The Heat trail by 13. Pass to Dang. Some solid defense right there from Freak. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Landry. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Now here's Dang. Outside Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Williams. The 76ers leading by 15. And it's Red that time on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Whiteside. And off the fryer, and in it goes. Whiteside's got 6.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Dragic against Williams. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 9.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Dang kicks to Dragic. Bosch, the screen. Feeds it to Wade. Off target from three-point range.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat trail by 20. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Wade. He's got 14. Puts up the baby hook. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
6 rebounds and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
The Heat making a switch here. Green's checked in. Now here's Freak. 27 points for him. Okafor kicks to Red. From down in the low post, it goes. Red's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Well, but how about the communication, guys? I got a feeling that's something they may have tried in practice.
Landry, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Landry. He's got 13 points and 1 rebound.
And both free throws good for Landry. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Dragic dishes to Green. Releases from 15, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Get the ball inside.
To the inside, the 11-footer. Landry no good. The Heat trail by 20. Outside, Green. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. He dishes it to Bosh, and it's Wade in the corner. He kicks to Whiteside, and there's the pass to Dragic. Over in the corner, Green. Green missing again. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
The dish to Whiteside. He feeds it to Green. Whiteside a screen. Up off the screen. It's tipped. Williams against Wade. Here's Red. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dragic against Williams. Outside, Dragic. Dishes it to Bosh. Elbow shot is on the way. Miami no good on that time either.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And that one's good. 17 points for Mo Williams.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 16. Passes it to Bosh. Shot to end this cold run, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Check out the game for Bosh. 12 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Noel comes in for Carl Landry, and it's Tony Roten in for Williams. Now, Freak He's got 27. Kicks it to Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Wade. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Red kicks to Roten. Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. Goes up on the block. And it's Okafor missing. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Pass to Whiteside. Wade kicks to Dragic. And stolen by Freak. The feed to Red. Finished off the break. Red's got 16.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint, because that has not been up to par.
Dragic gets the bucket.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Red passes to Freak. And again, it's Philadelphia. Wade with it. 18 points for him. Outside, Green. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Dragic gets the bucket. Philadelphia's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Roten.
Move the ball.
Count that one. Roten's got his second bucket of the night.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now here's Okafor. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Whiteside. 5th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside, and Winslow subbed in for Green. Fast break, Philadelphia. And that one's good. Noel's got 10 points.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Bosch. 14 points for him.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Covington dishes to Roten. Pass to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Noel down low. He's covered by Bosch. That's good. And that's 12 points for Nerlens Noel.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Bosch double teamed. Feeds it to Dragic. Stoudemire setting the pick for Dragic. He dishes it to Winslow. Bosch kicks to Winslow. Misses the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The drive by Wade. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the Heat pick up 2, there's the pick. Covington passes to Noel. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Roten. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Dragic. He's got 9. There's the pass to Bosch. He kicks it to Winslow. Lets it fly. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Jason Smith. Wash comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Wade, he's checked in for Ennis. And it's Green in for Dinwiddie. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Gerald Green out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. There's the dish to Freak. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Gerald Green. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Wade from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dishes it to Freak. He feeds it to Okafor. Dragic against Williams. Lets it go from 14. Tipped away and stolen by Whiteside. Wade, good. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Noel, a screen on Dragic. Here's Freak. Back to Williams. Pass to Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Free throw good. Freak.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Carl Landry's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Dragic off the drive. Out to Wade. A floater. It's tipped.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And here's Dragic. Floats one for 3. Another miss by Wade.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Okafor dishes to Williams. Okafor with the screen on Whiteside. Kicks it to Landry. Nice D from Bosch. The Heat trail by 21. Dragic with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Heat.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Now Williams. Okafor with the screen on Dragic. Williams. Dang grabs the miss. Dang's got his third rebound tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Williams passes to Freak. Pass to Red. Landry kicks to Freak. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Fades away. Landry gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 21. Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Outside Dragic. Back to Dang. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 13 points for Luol Deng.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Landry with the screen. Freak dishes to Landry. He used that pick to get in close. Landry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Bosch against Landry. Fires from 14, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Red's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Williams against Bosch. Outside Williams. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself, at least in the sense of numbers. I mean, I can have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, and start to stat watching, yeah, my game just takes a hit.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Hard enough for most players to get a triple-double in any game, but he does it yet again. He delivered some serious all-star caliber basketball tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, every...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Hey. Oh. I think we need more of other training. Yes. What the fuck was this test? Nice. Yep. Et ça va. It's good. Yep. My player, he does around 30 points per game, 12.6 rebounds, 7.2 assists, 2.3 blocks. Nice, nice. And I have a rating of 72. It's low for an average winger, average small forward. Putain. Non, 23, LeBron James. Who's the one who on my chat and do you enjoy the game so far? Do you know him? He's a Greek freak. MVP. The process. Real freak. The king of the best. Je reporte. personne va rater le live là. Je dis bonne soirée.